Alright, last week Nothing launched its much awaited budget A series phone, the Nothing Phone 2A, which starts at 24,000. And on the first sale, Nothing have claimed to sold 60,000 of these within 60 minutes. And apart from Xiaomi, this is after a long time I've heard any company claim such numbers. But the question that has to be asked is Nothing Phone 2A the best phone to buy around 22,000 rupees? Because see here, this is very interesting. The Nothing Phone 2A has Dimensity 7200 Pro processor, whereas the new iQOO Z9 has Dimensity 7200 processor, normal, and it is also 4,000 cheaper. But see here, when we ran the AnTuTu benchmark, this gives an overall score to the phone's CPU, RAM, etc. And surprisingly, the iQOO Z9 scores more than the phone 2A. Doesn't seem that pro, right? Well, we have been using both the phones for a week now, so what's better, Nothing Phone 2A or the iQOO Z9? Well, the short answer is, stick around till the end of the video. This is going to be an interesting one. Let's go. Now, before we get to the video, happy Holi everyone, have a blast guys. Now we're running an interesting Holi contest on Twitter, and just to appreciate the community's skills, we are giving away an interesting tech gift. Now all you have to do is design the TechWiser logo in Holi theme, and the winning logo, we'll keep it on all social media for one entire day. For more details, you can check out the first link in the description. Do participate. And the moment we started the day, when we received the box in delivery, seems like you're the delivery guy today. With the Nothing Phone 2A, you get a slim trim box, meaning no charger. With the iQOO Z9, you have this big box which has everything. A 44-watt fast charger, TPU case, etc. Now you'll be like, Pratik, I do have a charger lying around of my previous phone. I'll use that to charge the Nothing Phone 2A. See, the problem here is, under the 25,000 price segment, companies that give a charger has a Type A port. And if you say you will charge with these chargers only, literally not a single phone under 25,000 supports PD fast charging. So if you're going with the Nothing Phone 2A, then it's guaranteed that you need to spend an extra 500 to 1,000 rupees on the charger as well. So just for that, point goes to iQOO Z9. But once you drop the box and get the phone, the Nothing Phone 2A is a head turner. In terms of design, if you have a look at the Nothing Phone 2A, on the back you get this translucent design, a big circular disc with camera at the center, along with this 3 strips of glyph light here. If you want to know more about the glyph lights, you can check out our video over here on the Nothing Phone 2A. The design of the Phone 2A is very unique. Compared to the iQOO Z9, like when you use the phone in any public place, the Nothing Phone 2A stands out from the rest and it will grab a good amount of attention. And the whole phone is made up of plastic, the back, the side frames, everything is plastic. But when you hold both the phones, the in-hand feel of the Nothing Phone 2A compared to the iQOO Z9, it's much better. Like see here, the edges of the Phone 2A are very rounded, which makes you grip the phone much better. And surprisingly, the iQOO Z9 is just 1 gram lighter than the Nothing Phone 2A, but this feels much more lighter in the hand. The point straight here goes to the Nothing Phone 2A. Both the Nothing Phone 2A and iQOO Z9 comes with the latest Android 14 out of the box. On the Nothing Phone 2A, you get Nothing OS. It's plain stock Android with no bloatware and a touch of nothing. Like see the fonts in the settings page, it has this dot matrix font. Also if you notice here the back gesture, it has the same dot matrix theme arrows. Plus you get some useful options, like you can here add quick widgets on the lock screen itself. Like I have this vibrate widget on the lock screen, and the widget also shows on the always on display, which is very handy. And as soon as I come into the office with just one tap, the phone goes into vibrate mode. Here is another cool feature. See if I go to widgets and tap on the recorder and add the recorder widget, then select mic and system. Now if I make a phone call and then go back to the home screen and tap on the recording widget option, tada! You can now record calls without any beep or announcement. Now a year ago, only Samsung phones would let you do call recording without any beep or announcement, but now this feature is coming down to every smartphone. The point here is, Nothing has a very good track record of pushing software updates, bug fixes, etc. right on time. Like when we were testing the Nothing Phone 2A, it got not 1 but 2 bug fixing updates, which solved a lot of problems. Even on Twitter, they are regularly speaking to the community and solving Indian problems like call recording, etc. And then it's not like the iQOO Z9 is bad. Now you do get some bloatware like Amazon, Netflix, Facebook, etc. and you can uninstall these apps easily. Now it's fine because brands add these in order to lower down the price of the phones, but then again you have hot apps and hot games, and in order to disable this you have to open VApp Store, and as soon as you open VApp Store it asks you to install an app. Somehow if you skip them, then the VApp Store starts sending notification like, come on iQOO, why is this so difficult to do? But credit where due, FunTouch OS has also improved in terms of animation. However, when you compare FunTouch OS with Nothing OS, Nothing software still has a vibe to it which will make you feel something. Well, if we made you feel something, subscribe to TechWiser for more such useful videos. Now, Nothing takes the point here in OS because even in terms of software update, Nothing gives you 1 year extra updates. Now, on the first day, the Nothing Phone 2A was clearly winning the game. So, is that it? Done? Video? Buy Nothing Phone 2A? Yes? Well, hold on. When you really start using the phone, especially the camera, here is where the story changes. On paper, with the Nothing Phone 2A, you get a 50 megapixel main camera, 50 megapixel ultra wide camera, and On the iQOO Z9, you get a 50 megapixel main camera and a 2 megapixel, of course, depth camera. On paper, it might feel like it is a one-side battle for the Nothing Phone 2a. However, in all the photos, if you see, iQOO takes close to natural photos, like see this flower photo and many more. Now in HDR, both are more or less the same, but if you see this image, the phone 2a has this halo effect around the face, and this is not just one time. If you see this image as well, near the flower, there is the same halo effect. iQOO here has got the picture right, and it looks closer to the actual scene. And this inconsistency with the Nothing Phone 2a even continues in night shots. First of all, both the photos here look really good for the price, but if you look at iQOO's picture, the warm tint and all is more accurate. Plus, if you look at the hoardings, the light control is better on iQOO Z9. And this thing even shows in videos. Like we took this video outside the office and see the light control on my face, the colors, background looks much more better on the iQOO Z9. The only thing is the front camera of the Nothing Phone 2a takes much better selfies, looks much more natural. Rest, you also get a 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera on the Nothing Phone 2a. It takes okay pictures, but just for the main camera and videos, I'll give this point to the iQOO Z9. Coming to the display, both get kind of similar display specs, and I won't talk about peak brightness, nits, all those numbers here. Even in outdoors direct sunlight, there's hardly any difference between the two phones. So just for that bezel point, I'll give it to the Nothing Phone. In terms of performance, on the Nothing Phone 2a, you have Dimensity 7200 Pro with 12GB RAM and 256GB storage. On the iQOO Z9, you get Dimensity 7200 with 8GB RAM and 256GB storage. Both have LPDDR4X RAM and UFS 2.1 storage. So we ran AnTuTu benchmark, and if you see, iQOO Z9 still scores higher than the Nothing Phone 2a, and it's kind of surprising that the non-Pro version of the same chip defeats the Pro customized chip. But benchmarks are benchmarks. What about real life day-to-day usage? In terms of opening apps, reading some articles, scrolling through social media, watching some content on YouTube and Netflix here and there, and this multitasking, switching between apps, both the phones can do these things very well. I heard a few people talking on Twitter about the lag on the Nothing Phone 2a. In our experience, we didn't notice anything as such. And just to further test, we tried editing a video clip in Premiere Pro Rush, and so we took a 4K video, added this black and white grade, and loaded an overlay. And when you render the video file, surprisingly, iQOO Z9 most of the time exports the video a bit faster than the Nothing Phone 2a. And this is surprising since this has 12GB RAM, this has only 8GB RAM, this has Dimensity 7200 Pro, this has only Dimensity 7200. Looks like the Pro chip ain't proing. Also, the same performance is reflected when you play games. We played Call of Duty on both the phones. On the iQOO Z9, you get 120 FPS. On the Nothing Phone 2a, you have 90 FPS. And the gameplay was kind of smooth on both the phones, but the overall game playing experience was better on iQOO Z9 because of the game mode features like 4D game vibration, motion control, etc, etc. So in terms of performance, I'll give the point here to iQOO Z9. Now in terms of score, it's a tie, and both of them are good budget phones. But the key point here is pricing, so listen carefully, I'll make this easy for you. So if you're someone who is going to watch content primarily on the phone and needs performance for doing gaming and other things smoothly and good cameras, then iQOO Z9 is the one to go with. And if you're someone who needs good software, this unique design, head turner, and camera is not that big of a priority, the Nothing Phone 2a is the phone to go with. Especially if you want a phone to match with your drip. So let us know your thoughts on this one. On that note, this is Pratik signing off. See you in the next video. Pew, 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 pew.